Greetings YouTube, Yellow Belly here, or should I say Major Yellow Belly, with my Friday Foursome. Chris has asked us for some evocative music in games that give us memories, games that give us those little, what would you say, goosebumps on your arm, etc. And here's my four. Okay, my first choice is an awesome tune of actually an Atari ST game. This game was called Cats and Blood, and it was something my brother had on his Atari ST. Now, I didn't get to use his ST much, but when he was out, I would put this on just for the music. I never knew the Atari ST could do samples, and this is a lot of samples from the Jean-Michel Jarre album of Zoologology, and you can hear some awesome slap bass in there, etc. And I just think they did a brilliant job of it. I used to blast this out all the time, just not play the game, just listen to the music. Just hearing it brings back those memories of an Atari ST, something I didn't own, but something I did get to play on occasionally. So yeah, this is my first choice for music that kind of captures what really gives you those nostalgic memories. Check it out. I love it. Check out Jean-Michel Jarre as well. He's awesome. Okay, my next choice is obviously on the Amstrad CPC, which is the biggest part of my childhood. And the game, the music really captured me because it was a bit different to most jolly chiptunes. It had this darkness to it and also this randomness to it. And if I can get the thing to work, here we go. And that game is The Sacred Army of Entiriad, and it's Antiriad. If you listen to it through, again, this is one of those games that I just leave on. But also, what I used to do is, I've mentioned it before, is I used to set up my Amstrad and my other equipment up through a PA system that I had. So I had big 18-inch speakers on it, and this just sounded absolutely awesome. The bass cranked up, and it's just a different sort of tune. It's really I don't know, it's not jolly, whereas a lot of games music it was jolly. This was had this little bridge section that's coming up in a minute. With the little effects, which is awesome to me. So yeah, Sacred Armor of Entiriad, what a great soundtrack. Very, very different to what was about music-wise. So, and it used really reasonable use of the AY chip in the Amstrad. I've not heard the C64 version. I must listen to that because I should imagine that sounds pretty impressive with the SID chip. But no, this one, again, it's got those memories of having this blasting and this spooky type of music, which really impressed me at the time, and I used to spend hours on this game. So there you go, that's my second choice, The Sacred Armor of Entiriad. Check it out, dudes. Here we go, my third choice. This is a game I absolutely adored. Brilliant game, this. And if you listen to the tune, it's yet another Jean-Michel Jarre piece from the Equinox album. Yes, jolly. It's just got, I don't know what it is, it's just got something to it that, again, it just hit me. And I used to, again, play this through the PA system and have it blasted through. I mean, I don't know how many watts that was. It was 350 watts per side. So I used, again, another one I used to just have blasting while I was playing. and it's just such a jolly. It is a jolly tune, but it's one of my favourite musicians, Jean-Michel Jarre. You can't fault for some, especially in the 70s and 80s, for his mood enhancing, mood type music on his albums, Equinox, Oxygen, etc. Yeah, beautiful piece of music, very simple, but the Amstrad does it really well. So there we go, that's my last Amstrad game, and on to the final one. Okay, my final of my foursome is the awesome Thunder Force 3. I've told this story a few times. I actually got Thunder Force 3 with my Grey Import Mega Drive, and I was blown away by the audio on this thing. The FM chip in here is amazing, and I used to love this game, and I'd always, on the very first level, End Boss, this tune would come in, and it's just an amazing piece of music. It's more classical, neoclassical, I would say, but it really, really used to fire me up for that end of level boss. And again, this went through the PA, and I don't know what it is about this tune. It's just that classical part in it. I've not heard people putting little classical riffs in. It's something I would love to learn to do on the electric guitar. Something maybe that what's it called now? Retro Muso could do. But it's a wonderful piece of music. I was again blown away, and it just added to the excitement of that boss at the end of level 1. So that's my all-time favourite. Also on the configuration mode, what you do is press A, B, C and start on you when the intro screen comes on, and you can enter this and you can try the different tunes. But again, this one, it just hammers away, especially through a lot of bass on an amp. It was a great tune. All the tunes are brilliant on the Thunder Force games, but this one has the most memories for me, for the classic, neoclassical, and also the thumping bass lines. So there we go, that's my final one.